Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands Rust. You could hear that woof, right? It was a little bit garbled underneath all the clanking of bones on the outside here, but welcome back to Farlands Rust. I think it's safe now. Oh, I think it's safe. Unless there's a creeper. Those are silent. It's safe. It's safe to start episode 722 of the series here in Minecraft Beta 173. I'm gonna just take a quick free arrows and leave the bones and continue west for your Saturday. Ooh, more residue. Oh, look at all this residue. Yoink, I don't want the bones. I said I don't want the bones. For your Saturday, December 29th, 2018, like I said, episode 722 of the series. Exactly. Being recorded live on Twitch once again, and still raising money for a direct relief charity over at farlandsorbust.com. Up to $22,140.07. Much appreciated to all and everyone for their donations, continuing even throughout this holiday season. We even got a handful right as we were recording here, right before we went live, or right before we started the recording, rather. So we have a whole bunch of new questions to answer for the episodes. Indeed, I hope everybody's Christmas, holiday, weekend, whatever it is y'all do around here, went well. Mine was uneventful. Went hiking, did a bit of a hike to a place called Boulder River, the Boulder River Trail, which I'd never been to before, and was honestly a little bit of a further drive than I had anticipated. But it was a nice, quiet hike. There were, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 other cars in the parking lot. It was quite the off-road adventure, though, to get to the parking lot of this hike. So that was fun. Utilizing that symmetrical all-wheel drive. It's like an 8-mile out and back trail, but I only made it to the halfway 4-mile point because as I got higher and higher into the mountains, it started to rain more and more. So decided to turn around, but posted some pictures, and you've already missed the Instagram stories onto my Instagram. They turned out pretty good. I thought they would be kind of bum. I really didn't take too many pictures because it was all overcast and gray and actually raining quite a bit, but turned out quite well. It was a little bit of a... it says it's a popular hike, so I assume in the summer it's pretty popular, but it was kind of hidden to me. It's not part of any state park or national park. I didn't even need a park pass to go there. But, yeah, kind of a hidden gem. To me, anyway. I'll have to find some time to maybe return, perhaps when the weather's better. I can make the full 8-mile hike. But yeah, it was pretty good. Got that Christmas hike in, the like third of the year. says the guy who's started the year by saying, I'm going to hike once a week. Crickets. But anyway, we get our fill of exercise here in Farlands Bust, right? Don't at me. You know what else is happening soon? I already mentioned this in the last episode, but New Horizons, we got some new targets, new science to be had. New Horizons, the spacecraft that first visited and studied Pluto, is now going to pass the first ever Kuiper Belt object to be investigated and photographed. Ultima Thule, which sounds like a flavor of energy drink or something, but Ultima Thule is a whole 6.5 billion miles from the sun and it's going to study that, and it's going to do the flyby on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, just past midnight, New Year's Day on the East Coast. And I wasn't sure, because of the whole government shutdown, a lot of NASA social and online activities are shut down. But just yesterday, the administrator of NASA said that NASA TV is going to be up and running for the event. Before it was thought that it would have to be live streamed on some separate Facebook thing or something. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get my shears to get this wool. But yeah, it is going to be up and running for the event. However, it's not. It's hard to find this information, or maybe I'm just not looking in the right places. The flyby takes place on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, just about midnight. But being 6.5 billion miles away, the radio time, the radio signal time, is 6 hours. Compared to when we last saw InSight, NASA's InSight lander, land on Mars, it was 8 minutes, 7 seconds. So Mars, at the time of the landing of InSight, was 8 minutes of radio time away. New Horizons is 6 hours, if you want to just somehow, your feeble human brain can sort of grasp the distances involved. So from what I heard, or what I thought I read, but I can't confirm, even though the flyby takes place New Year's, I don't think we'll have the first full images until well into the 1st of January, if not the 2nd of January. So I don't think we're going to be sitting here watching a live stream like we were with the Mars lander and get a first, image from the surface or anything. To the best of my knowledge, they might have already included that. They might have already included that delay in their scheduling, but I don't think that's how it works. Also, because it is so far away, the data rate is very slow. It's like less than a dial-up modem, and everybody remembers, at least everybody my age remembers, watching images download over a dial-up modem, right? So it's not like, oh, an entire image is right here and on our footstep. But yeah, I think that's the case. So I don't know. I previously said maybe we can I can co-stream it and live stream it, but I don't think there's going to be anything to live stream or co-stream with the Ultima Thule encounter. And we'll just have to be patient and wait for that data to come back as it comes back. But that should be interesting. Ultima Thule is itself a remnant of the early solar system. Itself some 4.5 billion years old. So it's going to give us information about that sort of protoplanetary disk that can be found swirling around other distant new stars. The early solar system, the development of planetoids that later turn into planets and whatnot. Good times. Good times indeed. So yeah, science! Science! Yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Hope you are too. What else? What else? Did the hike. Talking about New Horizons. Yeah, let's just continue on. We got some questions here that I guess are on topic here. What with the new year, the end of the year, and whatnot coming up. Boogers. I don't know if I have time to boat. Because the sun, it doth be setting! Boink. I guess we can make an elevated hidey hole on this little island. Right? Look at these. These are all very interesting little islands. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully we'll feed. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Full reverse course, Captain. Good gravy. What am I piloting here? The Titanic? Ugh. Wah! Well, there it goes. Oh, Wolfie. This was the poor idea. A poor choice of homes. Oh dear, I need that actually. Thank you. Oh, I guess that's where that is gonna go. Alright, this is not the way I intended it, but let's go to sleep and continue in the morning. And stranded on an islandness. Whoa, that's just a sheer drop-off right there. To the abyss. Alright. Continuing on. Colonel RPG asked, have you ever played tabletop RPGs and how do you feel about them? I feel offended, sir. No, I have not. And I'm not sure how I feel about them. I'm assuming by tabletop RPGs you speak of the Dragons and Dungeons and other similar style of interactive games. And I don't think I like them. I know they've kind of hit a stride, a resurgence here with the live streamed editions. What's the one that everybody but me watches? The you know what it is, Wolfie. Looking at chat. Critical Role. Yes. You got your dice, your die, your D20s. You're rolling for crits and initiatives. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones. The Penny Arcade folks have their own series, and there's YouTube series even. And anyway, there's multiples. There's the one that Co is involved with, the U Realms thing. So I'm not good at. Maybe it's not that I'm not good. I'm not comfortable with the amount of improv and acting that's involved. And also math. The numbers and the character sheets. I can see how it's attractive to people, but I'm not interested in that aspect. And I don't feel like I have friends who are, but I'm not close enough. I'm not comfortable with those friends or the friend groups that they have to be able to. It feels like I would need to have a lot more confidence or just kind of free spirit or something that I currently don't have. That kind of would inhibit my ability to enjoy that, I think. Probably. Yeah, the Bam Bam does... What is theirs called? Theirs is called something else. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. And it's usually, the ones that are broadcast, or like they've got actual actors or comedians or whatever who are able to... Maybe they're professionals when it comes to that improvisation stuff, character creation and character embodiment, playing a character. And I'm just not... And I'm also not into fantasy stuff. Dragons, dungeons, wizards and witches and potions, and I'm not into those types of movies or books or games. Or anything like that. So, yeah, that's that. I think I've answered this question before too, as well. But always good for a refresher for a new audience. Enyon, with their donation, asked, Whoa, there goes my boat. Come back, please. I need it for which to travel upon the surface of the water. And he asked, did you ever get a doctor to check your gluten intolerance? There seems to be several different gluten-related disorders. Yes and no. I I stopped with the gluten just on my own after a series of increasingly difficult stomach problems. I pretty much before this had like weekly to daily stomach issues that I always, since high school and childhood even, just attributed to either just having a sensitive stomach, quote unquote, or being maybe overindulging or whatever, or just like, oh, this is what life is, is being in pain and spending a lot of time in the bathroom on a weekly basis. Until there was a point where it became excruciating, and that was taking place at the beginnings of when I was recording Farlands or Bust and stuff, where I just had to take a week off, and I even stopped like eating for nearly a week, and I lost 15 pounds because it just felt like there was every time I ate anything, it felt like there was a literal solid brick in my stomach. And it was bad, and I can't remember who or where somebody suggested it might be gluten, but the symptoms matched, so I decided just on my own to cut out gluten, and that did it. And it was like, oh, what is this existence, not having to worry about running to the bathroom every 48 hours in distress, like at inconvenient moments while you're driving, at a store, in a restaurant, whatever. What is this amazing thing? So that just matched up. I did ask a doctor about it. They did do a blood test, and they did find a wheat reaction. However, they test for that in blood tests. But the only way to get certified, confirmed as celiac, is to be having the reaction. So you have to eat gluten and plenty of it for weeks to have your stomach and body react to it so that they can take a sample, which sounds as fun as it sounds, and say, yes, that is what you have. And my doctor was like, it's working for you, so it doesn't sound like that's something you would like to do, is to eat a bunch of gluten to make yourself violently ill in order to confirm that gluten is what makes you violently ill. So, yeah, that's as far as I've taken it. And yes, I know there's been also studies that say intolerance isn't an actual thing, and there's been studies that say that it is, and okay, maybe it's not celiac, but maybe it is wheat or something else found in similar ingredients. I don't really care. I know that this works, and I've stuck to it, and I'm sticking to it. Crumbelina, here we go. This is the question of the day. Have you made? Oh, have you ever? Oh, this is going back in time. Have you ever made any New Year's resolutions? I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure I did, but maybe only in jest, or not particularly seriously. I am carrying far too many sticks still. I thought I got rid of some, but guess not. So, no, haven't really. I mean, in like privately and in my own head, I've said I'm going to do this year, or I'm going to quit this year, or I'm going to start this year. But in not saying it out loud or writing it down, it just was kind of just a loose. Look at this place, a loose non-goal, non-commitment. Um, and yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of people either recap their 2018s or make plans for their 2019s. And I understand that, and I get that, and that's totally fine. But I'm also, I guess it's especially exacerbated with the prevalence. That's a big old tree. With the prevalence of social media, where you're seeing everybody talk about it, list out their things, show off their fancy. Oh goodness, their fancy bullet journals. Oh my gosh, we're being attacked. Hold on, hold that thought. We're gonna get shot by a bullet journal here. Careful, Wolfie. Go away! Be gone! You're dead now. And spiders! I just wanted to check out this cool looking floating cube land. But no. It belongs to the skeletons. Oh, man. Alright. Well, what if we go over there? I just want a, like, nice view of it for a screenshot or something. Yeah, isn't that neat? Only in Minecraft pre-beta. Or pre-release, pre-something. Pre-1.8. Let's place the bed, check out this wonderful landscape, and continue in the morning. And awakeness. Oh, yeah, look at that. Boink, boink, boink. Oh, you're on a tree, Wolfie. Have a seat. No, you noodle. I was going to get a nice picture. Isn't it just like children always ruining nice family pictures? Yeah, maybe I can be in this tree. Oh, I can get the bed and Wolfie in the same shot. Now this, my friends, is photography. Boop, boop, boop. Now that's what I call music 2018. Neat. Did I get Wolfie? I think I did. Oh, Lord. Did I not? Wolfie? Oh, there you are. It's so cubic. It's pretty neat. So what was I saying? New Year's resolutions. So yeah, I guess I'm just kind of sick of it. Is what I am. Not sick of it. Sick of it's the wrong word. I support everybody who's doing these things, but I just it's overwhelming to me. And it's kind of like, I just want to live. Can I just like live day to day or whatever? Could I just Whoops, sorry. I had to take care of something. Such is the ways of doing this on Twitch. That I must take time away every once and again. My attention. But anyway, continuing on. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have ideas. I have ideas for things to do in 2019 related to Twitch, streaming, job stuff that I'm doing. Also personal-ish stuff. I'm unsure about them still. I mean, yeah, I could say I'd like to hike more, work out more, train Juno better, but it's kind of... I don't know. It's hard to put into, like, specifics. Like, lists. I guess I'm not a fan of lists. Or planning. Or whatever. So yeah. I thought I was going to have a far more poignant response to this question, Crumbleina, but it isn't striking me right now. Yeah, I guess I don't. I guess I don't. Sorry, I guess I don't have any poignant things to say. Perhaps I should look into new poignancy, new methods of poignancy. I mean, well, I guess one of the things I did recently talk with somebody about is I don't have any creative outlets right now, and I would like to return to those. Like, I used to play music. I used to, obviously in art school, I used to do art, paint, draw, sculpture, whatever. And I haven't for the longest time done any of those things. Like, and like for myself, I guess is, you know, everything quote unquote creative I've been doing has been for work. YouTube, Twitch, you know, making logos and art and thumbnails, and you know, that I don't feel like is the right, maybe not, it's fine and dandy, but it's not the same type of just freedom of creativity for the sake of doing it. Even photography, like I was just talking about the hikes and stuff like that, I'm okay with sharing. It's not monetized, but I was always into photography and getting out on hikes, and even if it's just posting to Instagram and using their built-in editing tools, that's kind of that is a bit of a creative outlet and is satisfying, I suppose. So yeah, thank you for that question and donation, Crumbleina. I'm sorry, my brain kind of broke trying to answer it. Yeah, like I could go into 2018, like 2016 was quite a year of change into 2017 when I moved here to Washington. I don't know what I expected. I guess I'm passive in that regard, where it's like, I guess I thought I'm going to move to Seattle and that will change my life. But it definitely takes more than that, right? It might take a New Year's resolution. I think 2018 for me, looking back, 2018 for me was just a year that I existed. I mean, don't get me wrong, we did a bunch of cool stuff. We did the Mindcrack marathon recently, got out and got a bunch of hikes. I mean, I guess 2018 was the year of having Juno. I got her in November of 2017. So I don't know. Either I'm gonna move across the country again in 2019. No, I could not handle such a thing. My mind would not be able to process that again. So yeah, I don't know. It's rough to think on that, and maybe that's what I need to do, is think more. Maybe I do need to make lists. I don't get the whole bullet journal thing, to be honest with you. It seems like a lot of time. You just want to buy fancy markers and fancy notebooks and draw little cubes and squares for every day of the week you do something. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know. that's that. Idaho Prime has a suggestion with their donation in question. They say, I know this would probably ruin the channel and your life, but have you ever even slightly considered going crazy? Already way ahead of you. No, going crazy and stream nothing but Farlands or Bust for a long time, for the whole year. Just go west, see how far west it would take you, how much progress you would make, or perhaps it's the dumbest idea ever. From Idaho Prime. I know Cone has posed the idea to me, even just for like a month, like I did stream a day for a month in 2015 or something, March. To do Farlands or Bust a day, do an episode a day. That seems interesting and makes sense. And it certainly, we would make a lot of progress towards the Farlands, and we would also probably though, raise more money than, say, just doing these episodes once or twice a week, optimistically. But also, I in struggling to talk about things for this, it would stop being the Farlands or Bust we know. And maybe that's good. Maybe it does need a change after 7+ years. But it, yeah, I'm not sure how I would handle that. Definitely burnout would be a huge problem if you want to get on but then I could make a burnout video and become YouTube famous. Yeah, burnout would be a real problem. I like variety in both video games and in my diet. And that's probably one of the reasons. I was, even before December, I was like, would it be interesting just to become, for like the month of December or any month, just to become good at a game, a one-game streamer from zero to hero, whether it be, a multiplayer thing like PUBG or some sort of long RPG, Bethesda thing. I don't know. But I don't think, that sounds like a good idea, and it probably for viewers is a good idea. It's very difficult to be a variety streamer versus a one, what you see is what you get, one game pony. But that's not me. That would be probably betraying who I am, which is an owl. Did you not know? Who? And the same would go for playing Farlands or Bust every single day for, even if it was just like an hour a day, I feel like would be overwhelming, right? Have a seat, Wolfie. Thank you. So yeah, to sum things up, I don't plan anything. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going or what I'm going to do or who I am. But I do appreciate you following me for the journey, regardless of these things that are probably negative aspects. But let's seal the hidey hole. Let's make the next episode's beds, why don't we? And remind everybody that farlandsorbust.com is where you can learn more about the series, but also donate to Direct Relief Charity, just like the fine folks who asked these questions today did. And perhaps you can ask a question that I will not have an answer to as well, and just be bumbling and fumbling and blabbing about nothing related at all. So, thank you so much. This might be the last episode of 2018. Maybe I'll record one on New Year's Eve and publish it New Year's Day, but it might be. If it is, have a good New Year's. I hope the year 2018 was well, and the start of your next year is good as well. Take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. But have you ever even slightly considered going crazy?